Move over Dwayne Johnson because there is a new demigod in town. They impressed the judges with their lifts and acrobatics and proved just how far they'll go in this competition. Here's how Ugo and Oti got on at the weekend, and let me just say, you're welcome.
It's joyful.
Yeah.
That lift that you had to do, not easy.
I really think there's such a huge improvement in your performance skills.
Timing was great. Lifts, leave off. You are killing it.
And thank you!
Ugo and Oti! I can't, this is the first time I've had you on my sofa.
I know. Yes. Been waiting for the invite.
I've been waiting for this moment. I mean, Saturday, it wasn't just hair raising, it was hair growing, let's be honest.
Yes.
How did you find bringing a bit of Moana to the ballroom?
I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I love the movie. I love the fact that you get to dress up a little bit and like strictly.
Oh, is this not your normal Saturday attire?
I did say if you see me in the high street just flicking my hair, then you know I'm really attached to it. But to be able to put the skirt on, the wig, and my daughters to watch it, enjoy it, it's quite nice, quite playful.
We should talk about hairography because it's normally Oti I talk to about hairography, isn't it? She flicks and flicks and flicks for days. But people online were going crazy for the hair. And I'm talking like, let's get his autograph.
Yes.
I mean, is it a new look we could maybe start thinking about?
I've always been like this, and so for one night, it was amazing to be able to like be someone else, and I started flicking about. I think it's been spending too much time with Jojo.
Right. Yeah.
Honestly, that dude has got a hair flick
it
like
does,
out of this
It does
world.
make you want to flick your hair, doesn't it?
So good.
It really does.
I'm learning every kind of ography. I learned pecography.
Yes.
Had to give a little peck.
Whoa, it's half 6, Ugo. Come on. What kind of pecography on the BBC?
Only one side, though. The other
just
side
the one.
is
All right, that's
sleeping.
classy. As long as it's just the one, we'll keep it classy. There were some really tricky lifts in this routine. And what I loved about you guys, where it was couple's choice as well, it was the perfect opportunity for you guys to show what you're all about. The lifts, the acrobatics. Oti, you've got a good one.
Do you know what actually happened? I had kind of like a picture in my head of what I wanted the dance to look like. And then when we got there, Ugo was like, why don't we just do this and do this? And I was like, you can't do that. I walked away, and then I turned around and he was doing like a dolphin roll on the floor. And I'm like, where was this guy week 1? And then he did something else. And I was like, why are you only showing me these things now? We're like 3 weeks in, you know? And it was so happy to actually see that he was getting involved, and then he was showing what he naturally can do, and like giving the effort. Like now I feel like I say it, he's got the Strictly bug. He's like, I want to push myself, I want to be here, I want to do more.
That's not the total story. I have been pushing for choreography for 3 weeks.
Yes.
It's just the first time she's listened. Like, truly, that's all it is. That's it.
Stop it.
But it was a proper moment because I was struggling with a few bits, and I went, how about I do this? And they're like, yeah, go on then, mate. And I finally did something good then. Like, OK, let's do that.
And I was like, oh, I don't know if I can just do a kickball change, but the next minute he's doing backflips.
Yes.
I was like, right, OK, fine with it.
Honestly.
You went from a 25 to a 31 in 1 week. That's up 6. Is there pressure now to keep on the up?
Oh, do you know what? I have the same mindset every single week. Yeah. So week 1 we got 18, and I thought, it doesn't matter. I'm only going to work hard and want to get better, and we're able to do that. But when you have a couple of good weeks in a row, you don't want people to think it's a one-off. It's couple's choice. Of course, they were going to love it. So the challenge for me is, once again, just to get better. People ask, do you want to win it? Everyone wants to win it. Everyone wants to progress far. But ultimately, the process never changes. Work hard, get better, and if it leads to bigger schools, then great. And if not, if I can walk off the dance floor thinking, Oti, we enjoyed that and we performed it, then that's all I'm really searching for.
And that's really lovely to hear. What did Phoenix and Ruby think of it?
Loved it. I watched it back with Phoenix on Sunday morning, and she was bouncing. She loved it. She said, Daddy looks silly. She keeps saying Daddy looks silly with the wig and everything else, but she loved the performance. Little Ruby's 1.5, don't know what's going on, but she's just bouncing about the living room. It was a really special night, and I was like listening to the VT as I was on the dance floor. There's a moment where my voice breaks. I was like, OK, just stay in the moment. But I don't know, we always speak about when we're on a dance floor, it literally is just Oti and I. And then my reason was my daughters. And if you can have that focus and go out, there's a lot of good that comes out of it. And it felt good on Saturday.
And we thought you know, you did put a lot into it. So we wanted to give you something in return. So
A wig?
It's not the wig. I've actually took that home. We know how much this dance meant to you, and we thought, why don't we get a message from Maui himself?
No.
So we reached out to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and he ignored our pleas. So instead, I stayed up last night and I thought I'd make you something nice to remind you. So if you just reach over there, Ugo. I made you your very own Rock of Ugo. Look. It's the next best thing.
Honestly, I was like, it was one of those this is your life moments. No. No, it's a definite no.
I love it, but I know this weekend you guys are going to be dancing the Viennese waltz, and you're going to be dancing to this.
I've been loving you.
What a tune, a bit of Seal.
Oh my goodness.
This is a bit romantic.
Powerful.
Yes.
It's actually intense. And like last week was fun and boom and energy and all the rest of it, but I need to channel that and internalise it a little bit more. Last week had a story and a meaning.
And no top,
Yeah, no top. I've got a bit more gear on this
You
week.
got a lot of clothes this week. We're dressing
Oh, a
up.
nation's sight.
Boring.
No, I think this week is really important because I think this is our first slow dance.
Yeah.
This is the chance to actually show that we've improved from the last quick step that we've done with our frame, but also incorporate a few more acting skills, a few more arms, a little bit of acting. He's got a new name this week. It's Mr. Moana Waltz.
Moana Waltz.
Yes, we're trying to make him a... Oh, my goodness. This
How
is
was that?
happening
Oh,
on
the
the
passion.
Okay. So,
You better put that rock down. Yeah. Can't have that. There we go, put it in the pocket. And listen, I can't wait to see it. Enjoy the rock.
thank you, Ryan.
You're more than welcome. It's Ugo and Oti. Oh, what a show. Well, that is your lot for tonight. A massive thank you to all of my guests. Jeanette is going to be back here tomorrow at 6:30 with AJ and Kai, Greg and Karen and Tilly and Nikita. And for the very first time this series, Cameron and Jovita will be here to answer some of your viewer questions. I'll see you on Friday. Night, night.